Good Thursday evening, everybody. Live from DraftKings at Casino Queen, Clemson John and David. Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
The two of us.
The two of us.
Just
the two of us.
Just the two of us. We're back here.
Yeah,
It's
just
a
us.
pretty busy Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. College basketball swinging full into motion. Great week of college football we had. Great a decent week of the NFL, I guess. I took some beats again in the NFL. But, it is the no fun league for Clemson John.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, what are you going to do?
Stay away from that thing. Stay away from it.
Not me.
That's
Give me more.
Stay away from it. No.
Give me
Tired
more.
of taking those beats. But, yeah, we had some good college football winners. Virginia and the points last week, the last time we were on the air was Virginia plus the points and the over. I liked that one. My Clemson Tigers look good. 42-7.
Now they look
Georgia
good.
Tech got 2 touchdowns late when our backups were in. 42-21 final, but that game was 42-7 when it was over. So, finally putting some offense together, and the young guys getting into action on the Clemson defense, so that was cool to see. But, yeah, they're playing good football now. Finally stopped beating themselves and leading the country in turnovers. So that's a good sight. I've got some action already going in tonight. I'm going to fire on Baltimore tonight. Screw it. Let's dive into the stench of the No Fun League.
Did you move money line? Did you take money line?
Yeah, Baltimore money line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to dive into the stench.
Yeah, why not?
The smelly stench of the No Fun League.
What else?
It stinks.
What else is there to do?
Yeah, right? Well, there's a lot of college basketball, David. But to answer your question, as
it's the beginning
lots of the sports book in here tells us.
You hit Dayton?
I hit Dayton, y'all. Yeah. Dayton, LSU. Yeah. I had Dayton money line. LSU's god-awful last year. LSU opened their basketball season this year by losing to Nicholls State, David. Nicholls. Yeah. Yeah, LSU lost to Nicholls. That's all you need to know, is LSU lost to Nicholls. So, how are we sounding?
Yeah, we're sounding good.
We're sounding good, all right. Yeah, blind squirrels find a nut every once in a while.
No Russell this week.
Now, that's damn sure a blind
Russell's
squirrel.
MIA.
Yeah, Russell's MIA. So, just the two of us.
No, he's not MIA. Just couldn't make it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah. But
Producer Russell. Producer John and David tonight.
Yeah. It's producer John and David. For better or for worse, we are here with the camera and everybody else.
We made it.
We made it.
Just the two of us.
But yeah, LSU sucks, so we decided to take Dayton. Not that I love Dayton, David. It's just LSU sucks. So I'm on fade LSU, that's all. Fade them every game. Put them in the fade column. What else did we do today? We had some, all those little early season tournaments are going on, where they're like the Charleston Classic and the Myrtle Beach Classic, and the Maui's coming up next week. You know the Maui tournament they have every year out in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's where you can bet all night long.
Yeah. The Maui Invitational.
You can be as sick as you want.
Yes.
Can't wait.
They're actually having it in Honolulu for some reason. I don't understand why, but it's Hawaii. That's all we need to know. Never been to Hawaii.
I haven't either.
Yeah, they say it's nice, but, I guess nice is a figurative term.
They say it's nice. They say Hawaii's nice. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
You got to just look at some pictures. You'll be all right.
Nice is a figurative term. How's the sports book in the poker room?
0 of either.
Well, the hell am I going to do, David?
Right. It's like we've talked about this. Like, hey, John, I really like to go to France. You go, well, why would you want to do that?
Right? I have no interest
in
going to France. Actually, I'd like to see the World War II stuff, but that's it. That's it.
Well,
then what am I going to do? I'm going to fly over on a plane for 23 hours to see the History Museum?
Well, first of all, it's only 8 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 6 hours to England.
Oh.
I think it's like 7 to France, 7.5 to France.
I might have exaggerated a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. But,
And you know how I know this?
You've been there.
I've been there. Right. A bunch of times.
David has
Yeah.
Dived into the European waters of France.
All over Europe. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite incredible, John. You actually go on vacation, stay in some nice places and
Yeah.
eat really good food. I know
Yeah.
you like food.
When I go on vacation, you know what I check for? The closest poker room and sports book.
Yeah.
That's what I check for.
And you got it right on your phone if you need it.
Yes, we
Right?
have lots of options
So you
today
could be
on the good old
at the
cellular
Louvre
devices.
in Paris and you could be betting and playing poker as you're looking at the Mona Lisa.
You lose in Paris for what?
The Louvre, the museum, the Louvre.
Louvre? Like St. Louis?
Louvre.
Louvre.
With a V. With a
Huh?
V. Louvre.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Louvre?
Okay, we'll just go with that.
The Louvre. It's called the Louvre?
The Louvre with a V.
Oh, Louvre.
There you go.
With a V.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a famous museum.
I have no clue about
Wow.
it. No clue.
The worldly Clemson John.
No.
No.
I don't know anything about the
Wow.
Paris museums.
Okay. But he
No.
does know his college football.
Nah, yeah, well, of course I know that,
Yeah.
But we had some early morning stuff. Charleston and Vermont, Charleston is playing in the Myrtle Beach Invitational at Coastal Carolina. Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing I care about Carolina is the Outer Banks, right? The show The Outer Banks. I can't wait for the next season.
That place sucks. I went there in July. The Outer Banks can
I just
keep
want
it.
the next season. That's the only thing I care
show.
about
The fairy tale show.
Yeah.
I never watched it. I don't know.
It's good. But I'd like to go there. What do you mean it's a dump?
It's not a dump. It's just not. It's like a little strip of land. You go 30 miles an hour for it's terrible.
I take it when you went to Tampa, you didn't go to Clearwater Beach because that's like 10 miles an hour.
I don't. No, this is longer. This is like the casino in Virginia was 60 miles away, 63 miles away. You know how long it took me to go 63 miles? An hour and 20 minutes. It should never take an hour and 20 minutes to go 63 miles. No. And it was there was one little grocery store, some Food Lion, and it was the smallest thing ever with 1,000 people in it. And I'm like, let me off this land. I got to get back to civilization. No, but Outer Banks, no. But we were in the Outer Banks of South Carolina in Myrtle Beach this morning, betting the Myrtle Beach Invitational, Vermont and Charleston. Yeah. Charleston went up the coast a little to Myrtle Beach to lose to Vermont. It was actually a pretty fun game to watch. Charleston had an 11-point halftime lead. They lose by 9. So the Catamounts of Vermont come back and take it to the Cougars of Charleston. So, and then we had St. John's, North Texas, a little tidbit about the Mean Green, North Texas. That's their school name, Mean Green. They were on the nation's longest winning streak until today. The whole country's longest winning streak was held by the Mean Green, North Texas today. But it ended. Rick Pitino and St. John's said no more. So St. John's beats North Texas. SLU playing against Wyoming. I think that was in the Myrtle Beach Invitational. That was either Myrtle Beach or Charleston. Yeah, maybe if somebody in the chat knows, they can let me know. But yeah, either way, SLU comes back and wins. They're losing at halftime. And then SLU comes back and wins. So they will advance to the next round of their tournament there. Wichita State was playing Coastal Carolina in the Myrtle Beach Invitational. Coastal got to play at home because it's the Myrtle Beach Invitational. Shout out to our friend of the family, David Bennett. We need more dogs. If you guys hadn't seen that clip, that is a classic college football clip that will forever live in the lore of college football clips. We don't need no cats in here. Meow. We need more dogs.
I'm just going to leave.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave.
Coastal Carolina.
Thank you.
Yeah. Those that, if you know, you know.
You know, you know.
Yeah. If you don't, now you do.
There it is.
But, that was a little tidbit of early season or early action we had today, rather, with those early season tournaments. No surprises so far, though. It's kind of going what it's supposed to go.
I do want to get this part again.
What?
So before I forget, let me get this right first. Before I forget, it's Thanksgiving time, John.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
A week from
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
We will not be here the
Yeah.
next few weeks. It'll be 3 weeks from today before we come back. We're taking a little vacation. And I always want to talk about favorite foods on Thanksgiving. We did this last year.
Yeah.
So this is what I don't want to forget because we're not going to be here next week.
Yeah.
John, share with the new people what your favorite Thanksgiving food is.
Everybody likes a green bean casserole, not me. They can keep that green bean casserole.
That's one of my favorites.
They can ship it back to wherever they got it. I want a broccoli and cheese casserole if I'm going to do a vegetable. Give me a broccoli and cheese casserole, dang it.
Yeah.
I want that. I want some sweet potato souffle. Yeah. And I want
what's the difference? Pie. I don't know the difference between a casserole and a souffle.
They're very similar. One's souffle more like a dessert though. Sweet potatoes. It's got cinnamon and sugar and shit in it.
Shit.
Well, kids show. Sorry,
It's not a kids show.
Kids show.
It's not a kids show.
But yeah, it's got sugar and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Casserole, like you're not putting like sugar in macaroni and cheese and like broccoli casserole or squash casserole or, you ever had a squash casserole?
No, but it sounds good.
I love it. I love squash casserole.
No,
but not, good. Just kind of, put some cheese in it, bake it in the oven. Can't go wrong, right?
No, that sounds good.
You put cheese in anything that's not meant to be sweet and put it in the oven and bake it, bam, done.
I like green bean casserole.
Oh, God, why?
Because
it's mushy and crap.
It's not mushy.
And it has no cheese in it.
That's okay.
It's just...
got cream of...
and the green beans, no. It ruins the green beans.
I disagree.
It ruins them.
I
like good sauteed green beans. I don't like to put that dang crap all over them and stuff.
Are you a turkey guy?
Of course.
Well, not everybody is.
I've already ordered my turkey.
You're not cooking it?
I ordered it. $130. That thing better be good. $130 for a turkey.
For a turkey?
Thing better be good.
From where?
Okay. This guy that I've been going to get brisket and pulled pork from, he's got a whole smoker. He doesn't have a restaurant. It's one of those places. You go walk up to the window and tell him what you want. He doesn't have a restaurant. He's just got a window. And he's got a smoker with about 6 big smoker pits out back. So I get pulled pork and I get brisket from him all the time. The pulled pork is phenomenal. So I'm excited about this turkey. Smoked turkey.
$130. Turkey. What a racket this is.
Well, yeah, take my money if it's that good. Smoked turkey. You ever smoked turkey? Smoked turkey?
I've eaten smoked turkey before.
You have?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. I'm in.
I have to.
Save me some. How big's the turkey?
Big as it can get.
20 pounds?
I don't know. I don't know anything about pounds, but it's as big as it can get.
Did you buy the sides?
Sides? He don't have any sides really. I'm searching for sides, David. Yeah. But
So you're bringing the turkey for the whole family?
Potato casserole too. That's all.
Is that for the family here? Or you're going to?
Well, we're staying home. Yep, we're staying home this year.
Just you and your other?
Well, we're going her side of the family.
Is coming here.
They're already here. Or no, they're Springfield, Illinois. It's basically here.
So are you taking the turkey there? That's what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
Yep.
This isn't that hard.
Yeah. So this is what we do. When Clemson plays Carolina in Clemson, that's when we go to everybody back home. When Clemson plays Carolina in the Cockfest in the Columbia, South Carolina, the industrial wasteland, the armpit of the state of South Carolina, when they go to that place, we don't go back home because they're going to Columbia to kick the chicken's ass. But anyway, yeah. So that's how we do our Thanksgiving. That's how we've always done it for 8 years, I guess.
It's my favorite holiday of the year.
Yeah, it's
by far
top 3 for sure. Yeah.
What are your other two?
I don't know.
Christmas?
I like 4th of July.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just it's like the start of July. It's strange that I like that because it's a dead time in sports.
It is. So
there ain't nothing. My birthday's at the end of July, So it's like I got nothing going on. At least I got some preseason, like I can look at some depth charts, practices coming up and stuff. But other than that, no. Yeah, July sucks other than 4th of July. But it's kind of a cool little holiday. You got your fireworks, you got your barbecuing, you got, yeah,
I'm in on that.
yeah, it's a cool little holiday. So let's see. Thanksgiving, 4th of July. Um, oh, I think I have to put this one in here just because it starts my annual season of happiness. Labor Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to go in there whether I like it or not. It just signifies something. It's almost like an anniversary. I don't really like the month of March, but it's when my anniversary is. Like I don't really like Labor Day per se, but that's when week 1 of college football gets going, Labor Day.
I can see that. All right.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah.
So, David, what's your favorite food?
David, what's your favorite food?
Uh,
Green bean casserole.
it's not my favorite, but it is part of my
God.
plate. The turkey, definitely the mashed potatoes, but the dessert's my favorite. I know that sounds crazy. The apple pie, the homemade apple pie, and my wife makes these incredible Oreo chocolate covered Oreo cream cheese things that are just
Okay.
and they disappear every year. You got to get it. You got to get to them fast because they disappear.
Yeah.
And yeah, but that's it. That's it. It's easy for me. I'm done. But I love Thanksgiving.
What do you eat with? You eat turkey and green beans?
And mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes, yeah.
You know?
I mean, I'll eat mashed
I'm
potatoes,
not a
but
sweet
they're
potato
so.
guy. Not a sweet potato.
I'm not a sweet potato person either. If you ever had sweet potato souffle made the right way, I don't know. I guess I'll be a sweet person, whatever that
It's
is.
gotta be sweet. I mean, it's
Yeah,
gotta be really
it
sweet.
is. It's not. It's a sweet. It's not, but it's not a dessert. It's kind of strange. It's like a mix between a casserole and a dessert. Strangest thing I've ever seen, almost. But it's perfect though. I mean, it's not my favorite thing in the world. I like a good macaroni better, but that sweet potato souffle is.
So this year we got. I love when they went to 3 games. The NFL went to 3 games on Thanksgiving.
3 games?
3 games, 3 sets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Noon, 3, and a night game
Yeah,
or
it's like
something.
it's like
The night game's usually the worst game.
it's 11, 3:30 or
And the
something.
Detroit
Yeah.
Lions always play at noon or something, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, this year they have a chance to win.
Oh yeah, they got a chance to win every game they play. They're good.
Yeah, they're good.
They're a good football team.
I can't believe the Minnesota Vikings have reeled off 6 in a row.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, they have, haven't
They have.
And then they got Josh Dobbs. The New York Jets should have went and got Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
What are they thinking with this, Zach? I told them when I watched Zach Wilson play with BYU, he went to my boys in Myrtle Beach and played at Coastal Carolina, and Grayson McCall in Coastal Carolina whipped him up and down the field. I said, Zach Wilson is terrible, horrible, and they drafted him anyway, like a bunch of idiots. They're the millionaires, not me. But yeah, Zach Wilson. How's that got him, David?
Oh, they're not terrible.
How's Zach Wilson doing?
He's doing terrible.
He's horrible.
Horrible.
And I told him that when he was at BYU. But no, Coastal Carolina beat him that game on the Teal Field.
Yeah.
It's hard to go to the Teal Field and win.
You're
It's the
funny.
only Teal Field in the country, I think. A Teal football field?
Teal.
Teal.
Teal. Green.
Yeah. Green.
Yeah.
But it's not green grass. It's the Coastal Field, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
Myrtle
do you-
Beach. It's
what
the
do you think
college
of-
at the
what do
beach.
Switch thinking of fields, the courts. These NBA courts. Are
Oh
blowing my
God,
mind.
that's the worst thing.
I
Everybody,
ever-
nobody likes it. Nobody
don't
likes
like-
this in-season tournament.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, they got like half a trophy at half court or something.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's like you get half a trophy. The players get. Everybody asks me what's the difference. I guess the players get like $1 million or something. They get a bunch of money, but I mean, shit, they already got $30 million contracts. What's
not
another?
Not all of them.
Well, I mean, I guess some of them still got $6 million or something. Yeah. But the ones that don't make any money ain't gonna make a difference to get the $1 million anyway. So I don't know. They're trying to get viewership up. That's all, Every sport does that.
But I don't like the court. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got.
Yeah, I don't like it either. It's terrible. Just leave it like it is. I mean, you can't do anything else. It's the NBA in November. It's kind of football season. The NBA is getting started. It's got to develop into its own,
So we got 2 weeks left of college football.
We got 2 weeks left.
Regular
You know
season.
what I do like, though? The fact that my boys in the MAC put these games on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yeah, I know you like that.
That's what I like. What did we hit for? Yesterday. I'm going to tell you the University of Buffalo Bulls. I'm going to tell you their point total, David. Listen to this. You thought Iowa was bad.
Yeah.
Iowa's still the king of.
I want to see what the under is this week.
I will. We'll get there. This is the guys just bet the under on the Buffalo team total every week. Now it's going to be like 10.5, but I'm going to tell you might get a 13 or 14.5. If you get a 14.5, unload on it. So I'm going to tell you, we're going to go back to September. Okay, you following me?
I'm following.
We're going back to September with the Buffalo Bulls. They scored 13 points. Okay, they scored 14 points. They scored 6 points. They scored 13 points. They scored 10, and they scored 10 last night. Bet the under on the Buffalo Bulls.
What is it?
Yeah, it's a weird name to name your school the Bulls too. I think it's the only college mascot that is a bull, though. It's kind of like the Chicago Bulls and the Buffalo Bills, a mix between that or something. It's weird. The Buffalo Bulls, like.
Sure, that's what they were thinking.
I don't know what they were thinking. They used to have a good little football team about 6-7 years ago. Faded now, though. They're on the do not bet them to do anything except go under list. They got one game left, David. So we got one bet for the under on the Buffalo Bulls left, and their season is done. Next Tuesday, they play Eastern Michigan, and Eastern Michigan's at the bottom of the MAC too. So no line out on this game. I don't see one anyway. But next Tuesday.
It's a little early.
I know. It's early.
It's early.
I didn't expect to see a line. But Eastern is awful too. I think Eastern's 3-6. Let me look. Eastern Michigan. No, I was wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 5-6. They're awful too. So I'm going to set a total at 30. Let's see how close I get when they open the lines. I'm going to set the total at 33.5. And I'm going to set it's at Buffalo. So I'm going to set the spread at Eastern minus 3.5. See how close we get. 33 and 3.5. Remember that.
33.
33 and 3.5 Eastern Michigan
That's easy
favorite.
to remember.
Yeah.
I'm not too sharp right now.
Yeah. But it's fun because it gives us something on a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to bet on. I loved that Buffalo game last night. It went exactly how I said it would. They played Miami, Ohio. Miami, Ohio is in Miamisville, Ohio. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did.
You did? Okay.
I did.
Yeah. Score one for the David column then.
Yeah. I don't know too much, but I knew that.
Yeah. We're getting you there.
I need my energy level to match yours. How do I do that?
Miamisville, Ohio. I'm surprised you knew that. Yeah. Miamisville, Ohio. So, yeah. Another little tidbit. St. Louis, Miamisville connection. Okay. Blaine Gabbert's brother. Blaine Gabbert?
Yes, of course.
His brother is the starting quarterback at Miami, Ohio.
Okay. Is he any good?
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's one of the better quarterbacks in the MAC until he got hurt 2 weeks ago.
NFL?
He got hurt 2 weeks ago. He might be one of those third-string quarterbacks or something.
Hey, that's a great job in the NFL.
Well, yeah, but don't confuse him for somebody that's, good. But no, I'm probably not. I'm probably reaching. We might see him in the XFL. Sure. Why not? We've seen A.J. McCarron, which I like A.J. McCarron, a little St. Louis Battlehawk guy.
A.J. McCarron. Is he going to make it back in the NFL someday? I'm surprised after his season last season he didn't.
I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't want to be in the NFL. He wants to be a
Yeah, he
big
wants to be here, he said. That's what he said, So, yeah, he wants to be
No,
here
he-
rather than be a third-string quarterback in the NFL.
I'd rather
So-
be a third string quarterback in the NFL.
Why?
Why? There's
Yeah.
more money.
Outside of that, he's A.J. McCarron.
You get treated like gold
Oh,
everywhere
you
go.
you're treated like gold.
5-star hotels instead of like riding the bus.
Okay. He said, this is what he said. He
Okay.
said it's very important for him his son to see him play.
Yeah, okay.
That meant a lot to him.
He could go back and
He's an Alabama legend, so I don't think $500,000 or $1 million a year more is going to mean much to him when you're talking about his son seeing him play.
I get it.
So he's an Alabama legend. Also, you know what one of the more famous things about A.J. McCarron was too? Brent Musburger.
Mhm.
You remember Brent Musburger?
Of course.
He was calling the Notre Dame game, the national championship. Yeah, remember the national championship game against Notre Dame? They were up 38-3 at halftime, or 30-3. They're walking into the locker room. They interview Notre Dame head coach Brian Kelly, and they say, "What do you got to do to get back in this game, coach?" Well, the best opportunity we got to get back in this game is Alabama to not show up for the second half. That's one of the best halftime interviews in a national championship game ever. We just need Alabama to not show up for the second half. What a comment. That's great. But anyway, back to A.J. McCarron. Brett, about the, end of the third, beginning of the fourth quarter, it's an Alabama blowout, 41-3 or something. They pan over to the sidelines. You know where I'm going?
No.
Oh, okay, this will be even better.
Yeah.
They pan over to the sidelines and get the crowd, All of a sudden, they freeze on A.J. McCarron's wife.
Oh, yeah.
And Brent Musburger says,
Yeah.
"Well, boys, if you're a little boy in the state of Alabama, learn how to play quarterback." And they're just looking at her for like 60 seconds, And Brent Musburger says, "Wow, learn how to play quarterback."
It's a little out of line.
I don't know. I don't think A.J. McCarron minded it. So, yeah, I think it's okay. AJ, it's AJ and his crew, and I doubt they minded it, It's Brent Musburger. He's a legend. Is your computer trying to do something here on you?
My computer just blacked out.
It just blacked out totally.
There
we go. Never mind.
It's
False
slow,
alarm.
It's slow anyway, but wow, that was.
Yeah, this thing needs to be in the hospital.
Yeah, it's the connection. Yeah, the connection's not.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, we got the hardwired one here though.
Yeah, this one's no good today.
So, but yeah, we hit Buffalo under. We hit that every week though. Not a surprise there.
Yeah, David, I'm gonna look her up now. I don't know.
What David say? We got something in the chat here.
Catherine Webb is who AJ.
Catherine Webb. Yeah.
My computer's so slow. I'm gonna look her up. I can't get my computer. It's crazy.
And Riffy says, "What's the only 2 days of the year where there's no professional sports played out of the main 4 sports? The only 2 days of the year. It's All-Star break, isn't it?
All-Star break.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Because they don't play the day after that Sunday and the day after the All-Star game.
Is he right?
I would imagine so. I'm just guessing. Riffy, you can help me out there. Yeah. But we hit. Oh, back to the MAC. We're going back to the MAC.
Sure.
So,
hey, why don't we take a break?
Well, I was going to tell them what we did last night on the MAC too.
Let's do that.
We did Buffalo under, and we did. What was that other game? It's coming up here. Let me go back here. It's just slipping my mind. Central Michigan and was it Toledo? Give me a second here. Here it is.
It's pretty.
November the 15th. Central Michigan and Ohio. The Bobcats of Ohio, by the way. In Athens, Ohio. If you've ever driven through Athens, Ohio, there's nothing there. Nothing. I got a speeding ticket in Athens, Ohio. Driving back from a down at the hands of Jameis Winston. Yeah, they beat us 56-14. I'm driving back from South Carolina back to Columbus. I lived in Columbus, Ohio for 2 years. 2 of the better years of my life, by the way. What's that?
My computer's useless today. All my information. We'll have to wing it.
You have to go to the phone.
We're gonna have to go to the phone, but the
We're
phone's
gonna
just
have-
the phone's just as bad.
Yeah, I know.
Phone's just as
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I was on my way back to Columbus. A police officer pulls me over. I'm doing like 88 miles an hour in a 60 or something. And I got
Shocker,
I got a
you
big,
got pulled over.
yeah, whatever. I knew I was getting pulled over. That's not the point. Shocker, you know, whatever. I've got a big orange Clemson. It's wintertime. It's like late November. Or not late November, mid-November, but it's in that central Ohio weather. It's kind of like here, you know, you never know what you're going to get the next day. But anyway, I got a big orange Clemson jacket on, and the police officer walks up to me and sees the tiger paw on the sleeve here and said, "Oh, y'all have had a rough weekend." And I said, "Yeah, I'm driving back from South Carolina to Columbus where I live now." He's like, "Oh, yeah, well, just keep her under 75, will you?" I'm like, "Yep, you got it." Didn't even bother giving me the ticket, David.
Oh,
88 and a 60 I dodged.
that's huge.
Yeah. Because of the paw.
Riffy likes Velveeta casserole.
That sounds like, you're going to have to help me out on that, Riffy.
Yeah.
Velveeta casserole.
Velveeta casserole, Riffy?
Is that like, you talking about like that boxed macaroni and cheese? No, we got to make our own macaroni, you know, do it the good way. But anyway, we got Central Michigan, Ohio. That's what I was saying. I nailed Ohio minus 10.5 and nailed the under on Buffalo. So that's what we did last night. Ohio took Central to the woodshed. It's like the minor leagues of the Ohio-Michigan rivalry. Ohio and the directional Michigan schools. Central, Eastern, Western Michigan. Western Michigan's where you get the liquor pitchers.
What?
All you can drink liquor. Western Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Pitchers.
Liquor pitchers. Liquor pitchers. Yeah. All you can drink liquor. Who has all you can drink liquor that you know of on a college campus in Kalamazoo, Michigan?
As long as your money lasts, it's all you can drink.
Nah, you pay like, I don't know, $50. It's all you can drink. Yeah, it's like an all you can eat buffet. You know, that's like saying it's all you can eat as much as you want to pay for.
My experience with stuff like that, John, you're not a drinker.
Not a drinker. Never started drinking.
Okay.
Just never developed a taste for it. No reason.
Let's talk about this just for a second. So somebody who has drank plenty for both of us.
Oh, you used to drink. That's right. Okay.
I did.
Yeah.
Usually when you pay for those kind of things, it's the cheapest kind of alcohol there is.
Oh, that could be true. But it is college students.
But it's not quality.
It is college students we're talking
and they don't care.
Right, they don't care.
But it's
Waldo's Liquor Pitchers. The name of the bar is Waldo's. Shout out to Waldo's Liquor Pitchers.
It's not quality.
Well,
alcohol.
We're talking about Western Michigan and Kalamazoo here, so we just got to get what we get here. But you're right. Yeah, no, you're 1,000% right. But we're talking about Waldo's. Of course, it's not quality. Well, let's take a break, guys.
Let's do it. 2 minutes.
Well, let's wind it twice. Let's do 4. I got to go in here and bet something. I can't help myself anymore.
All right, we're in action.
All right, we'll be back in 4 minutes.
all to take it.
That's a winner!
We are back.
Yeah, we're back here at DraftKings at Casino Queen. So there's just about every kiosk is full.
Yeah.
Just about every kiosk. Between the college basketball, you got Boston College Pitt tonight, and you got the No Fun League with Joe I Suck Burrow at quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals.
So we have to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
another thing. What? Go ahead.
When you're done interrupting, let me
know.
Go
ahead. What?
The Schindler Law Firm.
Oh, yeah. The Schindler Law Firm. One of our sponsors gave us a ticket, and we ran it up to $240.
Yep. And we're betting.
So now we're going to see what we can do with the $240. We've got our first ticket in, and it's I just ran in there and got it in. I didn't put much thought behind this, but we did it. We did each team over 15.5. Okay. What do you think of that?
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Each team over 15.5.
I like the over tonight.
I don't think we're going to get a 16-13 game like we got with the Bears and the Panthers.
I like the over tonight.
That was an awful game.
Yeah.
It was as advertised.
Well, the Panthers covered +3.5. Thank you
very
much.
Yeah, the cover, great. I had
if you bet it
I had an alternate line of over 31. Yeah. I had an alternate line of over 31. I couldn't hit that because you know what happened? The Panthers got to the 50-yard line. Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. So the Panthers got to the 50-yard line. You just need a field goal to tie the game. That's it, everybody. A field goal ties this game, right?
Yeah.
And they hadn't scored an offensive, and not just that, they hadn't scored an offensive touchdown the whole game. So what makes them think that they can score an offensive touchdown? Nothing. So what do? Let's not it's a 58-yard field goal from here, right?
Right.
So it's 1st and 10. All right, let's run the ball 3 times to see if we can turn that 58-yarder into a 51-yarder.
I agree.
Yes. Nah. If you're Frank Reich and the boys,
throw the ball away.
Yeah. Let's throw it deep twice, David.
Yep.
And then throw it again on 3rd down and go kick a 59-yard field goal to lose the game.
Short.
Of course it's short. It's 59 yards in cold Chicago.
Janikowski could have got it.
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Where did he go to school? He used to kick them in college.
60 yards.
Oh, boy. He was fun to watch, and I seen him kick some in Death Valley. He played for Florida State.
He's the biggest field goal
kicker. He played for the Seminoles.
Big guy.
We are the Seminoles of Florida State. You ever heard the war chant?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Chief Osceola. It's the horse that comes and they throw that stupid spear down at midfield. Yeah, they ride the horse in it. The Renegade is the name of the horse.
We got off track a little bit.
No, we were talking about Janikowski. He goes to Florida State.
Okay.
He went to Florida State. It's a school he went to.
I'm just saying he can make a 60-yard field goal.
He can make a 65-yard field goal.
Yeah.
And he was built like a rugby player. That was what's so entertaining.
Yeah.
He's in the league for a long time with the Raiders.
Yeah, I think it was like 19 years, something like that.
Yeah, he was in there. Sebastian Janikowski.
Yep.
I think he was on that 99 Florida State team that won the national championship.
Biggest bet I ever made was on the Raiders, and I needed a last-second field goal by Janikowski. It was like 53 yards, and he made it so easy.
And he made it? Wow.
He made it, yeah. It's the biggest bet I ever made.
No waiting.
No waiting. It was. I remember. I'll never forget it. I was actually working. I was a manager in a casino, and I'm watching, and people are trying to get a hold of me. I said, hold on, you got to wait. You got to wait, because I had to watch the biggest bet I ever made. I'm looking at Janikowski makes it. He makes that field goal. The rest of the day was very
Well, send me what you need. Yep. Oh, Janikowski. Yeah, that was a blast from the past, but nonetheless, the Panthers missed that field goal. That's all I needed. And I win the last leg of the parlay, David. That was so that's the no fun league. That's why I call it the no fun league. You can't hit an over 31. You don't know if that game, you just can't predict the NFL like you can college. You got Iowa unders. You know what's going to happen there, right? It's Iowa unders. You could bet the 2 worst offenses in the NFL, and you could do like an under 37, and it'd go like to 45. You just don't know, I mean, you know more about college football. That's why I love betting
Janikowski's
the college football circuit.
He's only 45 years old.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Let's do the math on college years. He was
18 seasons
born
in the NFL.
45. He was born in 89. Yeah, he'd been 20 years old in 99.
What are you talking about?
Sebastian
You said
Janikowski.
89. He was born in 1970.
79. I meant 79.
78.
He was born in 79.
78.
78. So he'd have been 20 years old in 98.
Okay, he's 46.
Okay.
Look how big he is.
Yeah, he's a big
Jesus,
boy. That doesn't
big
surprise me.
boy.
But he would have absolutely been on that Florida State team in 99, probably, I think. Yeah. That was a heck of a team, David, that 99 Florida State team. On offense, anyway. They were fun to watch. They had 28-year-old Chris Winkie. How would you like to have a 28-year-old Heisman winner as your quarterback?
Right.
Chris Winkie throwing the ball
What did
to
he play?
Marvin Snoop
He played
Menace
2 years
and
in the
Peter
NFL?
Warwick.
2 years in the NFL, I think.
No, more than that.
Really?
Maybe 4 or 5 years, but he's back up, maybe, kind of.
Really?
A little story about Chris Winkie. I was going to Panthers training camp as a 17-year-old kid after, before school started. It's July training camp. So the kids, we got to go to training camp every day because school hadn't started yet. It's July. So what's wrong?
Check the chat.
So we go to training camp. There's nothing on there.
Okay, I'm just looking.
Okay. Blow it up for you.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
We go to training camp in July. We go every day. So Chris Winkie in 2003, I'm going to tie this into the St. Louis Rams, by the way.
I got you.
Chris Winkie, 2003, was the starting quarterback of the Carolina Panthers going into training camp, right? Chris Winkie, he's the guy.
Got it.
You know who the backup was? I'll tell you. Rodney Peete.
Rodney Peete?
You remember Rodney Peete?
I do remember
Yeah.
Rodney Peete.
Third stringer, I'll let you know in a second. He ended up being the starter. Took him to the Super Bowl.
Rodney Peete. The
Third stringer. You had Winkie, Rodney Peete. The third
Wait,
stringer
what team
took
is
him to the
this?
Super Bowl.
What team is this?
The team I went and seen training camp every day for in July.
Yeah. Trying
Carolina
to,
Panthers.
yeah, no, I know. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think.
But
who
you
the
know what
third-
was cool
You're
about-
asking me who a third string quarterback of Carolina Panthers was 20 years ago.
I know you didn't know. I was telling you, it wasn't Rodney Peete. He was second string.
Okay.
But so what was cool about where you in the upstate of South Carolina around Clemson, you got to go to the Falcons training camp, and then you got to drive 20 minutes across town to Spartanburg at Wofford College and go to the Carolina Panthers training camp. So you got 2 training camps in one day. There was, by the way, nobody was at the Carolina Panthers training camp in 2003. Nobody. Everybody in the world was at the Atlanta Falcons training camp. Do you remember why?
What year?
03.
That Michael Vick?
Michael Vick.
Yeah.
And that's the year after he made that run against the Vikings in overtime to win the game.
Yeah.
So, media, there must have been media tents everywhere. You go across town to Wofford, there might be 13 people in the parking lot. No security, David. They didn't have security at Wofford College for the Carolina Panthers. You got to walk in the locker, like near the locker room doors and stuff. I seen Chris Winkie getting out his car. I was like, dang, there's nobody here. But, third string quarterback was Jake Delhomme.
Jake Delhomme.
Jake the Snake.
Oh, my God. He played forever.
So he's coming down.
Jake
I
Delhomme.
get his autograph. Nobody knows who he is, David. I'm the only one at the Carolina Panthers training camp, only fan that knows who he is. Because I said, hey, I watched you beat the Cowboys with the Saints on Thanksgiving. You remember that? He said, of course I remember it. I was there. But, Jake Delhomme. I said, yeah, I watched that game. You quarterbacked the Saints. And
Jake Delhomme.
nobody knew who he was. But Rodney Peete goes down. Chris Winkie goes down. In steps Jake Delhomme.
Jake Delhomme.
You know what the Panthers' record was the year before in 2002?
Was it 1-15?
You're right.
Yeah.
They were 1-15.
And then they went to.
And then they went on to the Super Bowl the year after
Right.
with Jake Delhomme,
Jake Delhomme.
Musin Muhammad,
Hey, wait,
Steve Smith.
I bet the over that year It was Jacksonville, right? It was Jacksonville. Was it Jacksonville Panthers Super Bowl?
Jacksonville.
I think it was a Jacksonville.
No, that
yeah,
no, that's never happened.
never happened.
No, they both went their expansion year in '96.
They went to the NFC or the AFC.
They went to the championship games of their
right.
conference.
So
That's what you meant.
I bet the over in that game.
In which game?
Wait, the Super Bowl was who was the Super Bowl that year?
It was neither one of them won their games. It was the Cowboys and the Steelers.
What
Neil
year,
O'Donnell.
What year did the Carolina Panthers make the Super
Oh,
Bowl?
03.
That's what I'm saying.
Jacksonville didn't make the AFC.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, but who was the Super Bowl that year? Was
it
Patriots?
Who was the Super Bowl every year in 2000?
Yeah, so I bet the over in that Super Bowl. I crushed it. It was like they scored like 5
it was 20-31, I think.
Yeah, they scored like 5 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so you had to sweat it the whole. That's right. You're right. Yeah. So of course, I'm sure everybody watching this in St. Louis remembers the first play of overtime across the river in the Dome when Jake Delhomme hit Steve Smith on a slant, and Steve Smith took it 80 yards to rip the hearts out of the St. Louis Rams.
That Super Bowl I'm talking about, Panthers and New England.
Yeah.
I remember where I was at. I was on. I just started dating my wife.
Oh wow! Really?
And I was at her family, whatever.
04.
Some kind of party.
February 2004, right?
Yeah, something like
that. Had
to
be. That's when that Super Bowl was.
I know I was there, and all I could do is keep watching the TV, and the family kept wanting to talk to me, and I bet. I had $500 on the over.
Wow!
And I was sweating. In the fourth quarter happened, and I was like, "Oh, this is."
You had to have occasional people there like you.
No. Nobody in the family cared about it.
Oh my goodness!
Nobody in her entire family cares about.
Oh. Football. It was all 1-800. You were watching the Super Bowl with 1-800. But am I allowed to say that?
That's all. No.
No, I'm not.
Well, I just did.
Oh. Okay, that's who you were watching the Super Bowl.
No, but they had it on because it was just.
I get it.
They had a Super Bowl party, but nobody was really watching.
Yeah, it was all bets off.
So my wife to be, whatever, I was like, well, you know how much I love football, so I was, glued to the game, and people were just talking.
Yeah.
Her family was trying to talk to me because they never really met me.
Uh-huh.
But here I am, glued to the TV and not really conversating with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had 500 on the over. I won't forget that.
Well, you had to sweat that one out.
The fourth quarter just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And then Vinatieri came and kicked that field goal like he does. And beat Steve. Oh, you remember the running back for the Panthers? He was a Spartanburg, South Carolina native.
I don't.
Stephen Davis.
You
remember Stephen Davis?
I do now.
Where'd he go to school? Let me look. Stephen Davis College.
We have gone so far off.
Off track of what? We're talking about football. Stephen Davis College.
Football.
Auburn. Yeah, Auburn. Yep. Auburn. Under the watchful eye of Terry Bowden. Yeah. When Terry was there.
Cash money.
Yeah, cash money there.
Cash money.
Yeah.
You're saying money comes, money goes.
Money does come and go. That's why they call it cash flow. Money comes and money goes. That's why they call it cash flow.
I don't think that's the definition.
It just flows,
I'm going to look up the definition of cash flow, and I don't think that's it.
Well, it's my definition. Webster can screw off.
I don't think Webster has cash flow in it.
Well, that's my definition.
It does. It refers to money that goes in and out.
Yeah. See, Webster agrees with me for once.
That's not Webster, but okay.
Yeah.
While a negative cash flow indicates higher spending, net cash flow equals the total cash inflows minus the total cash outflows. Which one?
That sounded like a complicated definition to me.
Do you have more in or out cash?
I don't know, David. It just goes in and out. I try to keep more than I put in there.
Are we on commercial? Or am I way behind? This thing's way behind. I'm like 10 minutes behind.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's a
let's see where give me just 2 seconds. I'm gonna.
All right, you have the Bengals money line.
We got another ticket in. Let's see what it is. Read it.
Bengals money line. We got a little hockey.
Bengals money line.
Yeah, I don't like that. I got the Ravens all the way.
Screw Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Tampa Bay Lightning, St. Louis Blues. Blues are minus 245. Sharks are terrible.
That's not behind.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not behind.
Oh, mine is behind.
Well, that's yours.
I know. We've got Moneyline Penguins. Okay. Penguins at home.
Penguins.
And
A little
we
hacky, huh?
and we got a little
Little-
Boston College money.
Okay.
Like
That is a tough game to bet. Pitt Boston
20
College tonight.
20
Did
to
that start it?
5,
That's a
16.
7:00 game. I got 10 minutes. No, it's 6:00. When did that horrible game start? Usually I can bet a horrible game.
'cause it's already bet.
Yeah,
Unless
I know.
unless it was a live line.
Must have been a lot. It is 3-3. It's 3-3.
Oh.
10-3 Pitt. Okay, there's some value. Pitt sucks. Eat skit, Pitt. Eat skit, Pitt. Yeah, $20 to win 500. Let's spin it up. 10, 20, 25 to 1. Let's spin it up. Eat skit, Pitt. Yeah.
I need Boyd first touchdown tonight.
Boyd first touchdown. Okay.
15 to
That's
1.
hard to hit, David.
I know.
I know.
We've hit several of them.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But I don't expect it to hit.
No. That's why you're getting 15 to 1.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I expect, you know what I do expect? Over 31 to happen in a Thursday night NFL game.
We're back to that.
It's
All right.
over 30.
Are you
That was
gonna
only
give out
minus 300.
Are you going to give out your picks?
Yeah, we can give out some picks.
Let's give out some
Yeah.
picks. Let's give out some picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you why Pitt BC is hard to bet. I thought Syracuse was the worst team in the ACC because they are just horrible. Syracuse last week beats Pitt 28-13. I didn't think Syracuse could beat a Division II school by 15 points. So that's why that game's so hard to beat. Pitt loses to Syracuse 28-13. Pitt playing Boston College. I don't know what's going to happen in that game outside of Pitt being at home. That's the only thing I got for y'all. Pitt's at home. That's it.
I think we're time for picks.
Uh,
I love my enthusiasm this evening. I'm not on it. I'm on the.
Hey, Dion plays on a Friday night. Let's see what's going on there. In Pullman, Washington. Not necessarily a tourist destination, I don't believe. But it is home of the Red Apple, by the way. Dion's in a tailspin, David. He's lost 4 in a row. Going into Pullman, Washington. What's the line on this game? Let's have a look at this Friday night line on the West Coast. Friday night games are fun because you get to stay up late and watch them. But we got Cougs are 4-point favorites. Funny little tidbit about the Cougs. That's the longest standing flag on College Game Day is Washington State. You always see the WSU flag, the red Washington State flag, on College Game Day, if you've ever watched College Game Day. They carry it every week. Somebody in alumni carries the Washington State flag every single week. But Dion's 4-point dogs on the road. I'm gonna dive into the stench here. This line smells a little because Washington State should be -7 or so. But since the line stinks, I'm gonna take Dion. I'm gonna take Dion +4. We're getting +4 with Dion. Let's take the 4 points on a Friday night in Pullman, Washington. And let's see what we got for kicking off our Saturday morning. We only got 2 more of these left. 2 more Saturdays, guys. That's it.
Sad for you.
Sad for the world, David.
I don't know about sad for the
Sad
world.
for hundreds of thousands of people in stadiums across the country.
I can't argue that.
Yeah. It's sad. We only got 2 of these left. That's what makes college football so special, is the regular season. We don't get sad when we got 2 weeks of the NFL regular season left because we're going to the playoffs. College football is about the regular season. That's what it's about. But nevertheless, we're going to start our Saturday morning with Michigan and Maryland. I wouldn't touch that game. I haven't looked at the line, David. I'm going to say Michigan minus. I would put it at Michigan minus 24.5. Let's see how close I am. Honest truth, I've not looked at the line, David. They're going to Maryland. Maryland's frauds. They're frauds every year. I said 24.5. They're 21. Maryland minus or Michigan minus 21.
You're not touching the game though.
No, I wouldn't. I can't bet that game. Yeah, can't bet Michigan and Maryland. Jim Harbaugh's suspension came down, by the way. He can't coach the rest of the regular season. Somebody. Jim Harbaugh's done for the regular season. Not that it matters. I mean, they play Michigan. They lose that game. Who cares? It's about who wins the Big Ten championship. So, I'd love for Clemson to play Michigan. They'd beat the heck out of them. As long as they wouldn't fumble the ball every possession. Yeah, they would. Yeah, nobody knows what to think of Michigan. They beat Penn State. Penn State sucks, David. Drew Aller, their quarterback, he was supposed to be a high school All-American. He might have been in the minor leagues of high school. He wasn't no real high school All-American. Drew Aller was a fraud. So, yeah, Michigan, we don't know anything about them. I don't know. But, nevertheless, we were 3 points off there. Where else are we going on Saturday morning? We're leaving Maryland. It's the week before rivalry weekend. It's when the SEC plays all the cupcakes. Alabama's playing Chattanooga. It's all the cupcake time. It's cupcake in the SEC week. Here's one of the games of the week. I'm going to be excited to watch this one. Louisville, Miami at an 11 o'clock on ABC. That's going to be a good one. Louisville wins that. They're going to Charlotte to take on the Seminoles of Florida State.
Yeah, and we're going to take Louisville.
Yes. What is that line? I haven't looked at that one either. I'm going to say it's at Miami, which that doesn't mean anything. They're hanging out on the beach. They're not in Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah, we're going to take Louisville.
Which Hard Rock Stadium, that's a corporate name anyway. That's a corporate name. I hate corporate names in college football. They don't belong. But yeah, let's say I'm going to set the line at Louisville favored by 4.5. Let's see how close I am here.
He's highly entertaining.
Louisville minus 4.5.
I don't even need to be here.
Dang, David, we're getting some value. We're taking them to Value City in Louisville, Miami game. Louisville getting one. We're going to move that up to and we're going to.
At minus 800.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for the pick.
Yeah, we're going to get. It's not minus 800. We're moving at 3 points. I said, what did I say, 4 or 6?
You said
Louisville plus 4.
9. Oh, Louisville. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. We moved 3 points.
I'll move at 3.
Yeah, Miami's not beating them by more than 4. Miami sucks. They got a backup freshman quarterback that Clemson somehow found a way to lose to. They're up by 10 with 6 points left, and it's not hard to lose. You know what I learned about
6
watching?
6 minutes, not points.
You know what 6 minutes left, yeah. You know what I've learned this year about watching Clemson football? It is not hard to lose a game if you give the other team the ball and let them walk into the end zone. I've learned that this year. When you lead the country in fumbles and literally give the ball to the other team, it ain't hard to lose, is it? You can lose to anybody. You can lose to Miami. You can lose to NC State and that pathetic coach they got up there in Raleigh. Yeah, so, yeah. It's not hard to lose when you give the team the other ball. So,
Okay.
yeah. Or give the other team the
We
ball.
learn something new all the time.
So, anyway, yeah. We're going to take Louisville. Let's move it to 4 and put it in a parlay. But, yeah, I mean, if you're going to single bet it, take, Louisville money line. Take it. Lock it up. Let's go. Where else are we going on a Saturday morning? We're going to leave Coral Gables, Florida, and we are going to go to.
My computer does not like me.
Yeah, your computer's and it needs to go to the hospital. It does.
I mean,
we're going to leave
this is
Miami
I'm done with my.
Woo, we got some snoozers at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
These are some rough games, David.
David's done with his computer.
Florida Atlantic playing Tulane. They're going to the retirement home in Boca Raton.
It's nice there.
Yeah, it's a retirement home. Yeah, Boca Raton.
Not the whole place, not the whole Boca Raton. Well, it's not a home.
We're going to Boca.
We're going to Boca.
We're going to the retirement home. Yeah, Florida Atlantic is the school there. I don't know if you knew that. The Owls.
Yeah.
Who
Thank you for
have had a great year in basketball.
Thank you for not yelling that last.
Yeah, have had a great year in basketball. They made the Final Four. The retirement home made the Final Four in basketball. Hell of a school in basketball. But yeah, Tulane goes to the retirement home. We're not doing that game either. We're not going to go to Boca. Oklahoma goes to the mountains of Utah to BYU. We're not going to go there. These are some rough 11 a.m. games. We're going to skip the whole 11 a.m. slate outside of Louisville, Miami. I don't like none of it. Actually, let me look at one thing before I go to 2 o'clock. What's Rutgers?
We're
how many
only
points
at
is
2 o'clock?
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh. How many points is Rutgers getting against horrible Penn State and Drew Aller? We do a show for DraftKings every Thursday. Yep. Rutgers getting 20 points against Penn State.
Who do you like tonight? Who do you like tonight?
Oh. Well, dang. The Bengals. I hate Joe Burrow. Yeah. I don't mind the Cowboys because they have a passionate fan base, and I appreciate. I appreciate passionate fan bases. So I like the Cowboys for that. And I think the Cowboys take too much unfair criticism, too, especially back to the Tony Romo days. But when you're that quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, you're open for criticism. Yeah. But we're going to go from Miami, Florida on Saturday morning, and we're going to go to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Happy Valley?
Yeah, Happy Valley. Rutgers is getting 20 points against Penn State.
That's a lot.
That's too many.
It's too many.
Too many.
I agree.
Rutgers plays defense. Rutgers has zero offense. And when I mean zero, I mean Iowa. Rutgers has zero offense. Penn State's not going to get 4 touchdowns in that game. I got them getting 3 touchdowns. Give me the points. Give me the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. You know the most famous alumni for Rutgers, I think?
I think he's intoxicated.
Yeah.
Or
I think he's sipping back on Grandpa's old cough medicine, as they say. But Rutgers' most famous alumni, Jimmy Valvano. Yeah. But, nevertheless, I don't know. That kind of reminds me of the pizza review when the guy's coming up talking about a plastic machine and his face is bleeding. And he's like, plastic machine. And, if you've seen that one, it's like the pizza review with Pat's, something Pat's. Jim and Pat, not Jim and Pat's, but Joe and Pat's. Yeah. And he's got this.
Gonna punch me.
And
that's loud.
There's an older couple coming out, and they're like, I couldn't find a place to sit. It's horrible. And it was one of the best pizzas he ever scored. But anyway, that's what that guy reminded me of. It was a little going off the rockers there,
Good.
Oh, and there was a homeless lady on the street. That wanted some of his pizza, and he's like, you got to score it. That's what we do. Nah, you can't put me on camera. Well, that's what we do. Yeah. But
Baltimore.
No, before that messery happened, we were going to Happy Valley. We're taking 20 points with Rutgers. Screw Penn State. Eat Skip Pitt and screw Penn State. So that's the last 11 a.m. game. We got 2 of them. We got Rutgers in the points, and we got the Louisville Cardinal. Another Cards. First down. That's what they say. when they get a first down in
That's what
Louisville.
they say.
Yeah. What they do is the announcer says, another, and the fans say, Cards first down, like that. But anyway, we're going with the Louisville Cardinal. And I hope they beat Florida State and Charlotte.
It's a lot of wild. It's wild here at the.
Yeah, I don't think they can hear that, though, David.
Well, at least he's smart enough to leave on his own.
That
was loud.
I don't know what happened to him. He just.
Between you and him, I couldn't hear anything.
It was like that Cheech and Chong episode where he says, "We're not going to." No, not Cheech and Chong. We're not going to do what you all think I'm going to do, and just flip out. That was Jim Carrey. No, Jerry Maguire. Yeah, I'm not going to do what you all think I'm going to do, and just flip out. Well, he flipped out, all right. Yeah. So anyway, they can't see that, but whatever. Some guy was a little off the rocker, guys. But anyway, we're gonna go. There's some rough. College game day this weekend. They're going to JMU, James Madison.
Really?
App State's going to James Madison.
That's college game day?
Oh, yeah. JMU would mess them up if they'd let them. The NCAA has some stupid rule, which they tried to petition this week to get the rule kicked out. If you move from 1AA, which used to be called 1AA, it's called the FCS now. If you move from that and move up to the FBS, the regular Sun Belt, they're in the Sun Belt. But if you do that, you're not eligible for any postseason play for 2 years. Well, what did JMU do? Win the Sun Belt Conference last year. Couldn't go to a bowl. What are they this year? Undefeated. They're not going to get to go to a bowl. They're undefeated. Yeah. JMU, and they're messing people up. I love betting them every week. What's that line? College game days in town. James Madison, the best team in Virginia. JMU's the best team in the state of Virginia. They've already beat the University of Virginia. They're undefeated. They're messing everybody up. App State's coming to. Let's see that line. That line is messy.
What is it?
JMU is 9.
It's a lot.
Happy coming to town, and it's JMU -9. I can't bet it, guys. I don't know. Are they going to? Let me think here for a second.
It.
Oh, Happy Appy's coming to town.
You'll move that line down to 2.5.
Ooh, yeah. That's what I'll do, guys. I'm moving that thing down. Game day's coming to JMU.
I had to lay off this game until game time.
They're coming to Harrisonburg, Virginia. James Madison. So, yeah, I'm going to move that to down. But I'm saying if you're going to pick it the way you want to pick it, we're going to lay the 9 or we're going to give the 9. I'm not going to do either. I'm staying away. But my thought here, are they going to mess them up? App State's a good team. I ain't taking away anything from the Mountaineers, the former Fighting Chase Bryces. Chase Bryce was a quarterback at Clemson. He transferred to App State. Yeah, but he's not there anymore.
I forgot what you
He graduated last year.
I forgot what you picked.
I'm in the middle here. I almost think JMU's going to mess them up coming to game day coming to town. But does App State get up for a disrespect spot? I'm going to stay away from that one, guys. That's a fun environment, though. I got to stay away, David. I don't feel comfortable
when is
at
the game
9.
Saturday? Yeah, no way. We got 2 days. You're in action. You'll be on that game.
I'll be on buying it down.
Yes.
I'm going to buy it down. Let me buy a vowel. Let me buy about 3 vowels to get it to 2.5. Let me get some letters on that puzzle before I start solving. I need some letters, David. I need some letters on that puzzle.
I need to.
It's the same thing. You got 1,000 in the bank.
I need to eat what you had for lunch today.
Listen, you got $1,000, right? You can bet it. You can bet the 1,000, or you can take 400 of it and buy some vowels. Now you got some letters on there. It's easier to hit, right? Same thing with betting, right? You following me? You buy it down. You buy some vowels, but you ain't got 1,000 left. You got 600 left.
What's next, Vanna?
All right.
Let's go.
All right, let's get here.
There's like 800.
I knew.
games.
I knew. There's not 800.
It's a lot.
If there was a world where there was 800.
800 college football games? Okay.
Yes.
Well, there probably is college football
Don't
games.
tempt me with a good time. Yeah. I'll go to Waldo's Liquor Pitchers
Is there college
and watch.
football? Hey,
I'll watch Western Michigan play North Dakota.
This is a question.
Yeah.
Is there college football in Canada?
Oh, God, I don't know. The CFL's bad enough.
I'm just asking.
They have weird rules and stuff.
I'm just asking. Is there?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't really care to know, though. That's rough. College football in
You're not
Canada.
going to answer my question.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's the answer
That's
to
a
your
fa- that-
question.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's the
then-
honest answer. I don't
Okay.
know.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, he's intrigued by that
your
Canadian
picks.
college football. Shoo. That's like asking, do they got college hockey in South Carolina? Like, who cares? Like, they wouldn't watch college hockey in their backyard. If they were out literally in their backyard skating, Clemson versus Georgia, they wouldn't watch that college hockey game. Which they don't have hockey, you know. Seriously, don't. But okay, let's see where we're going for 1 o'clock. We're staying away from JMU. Utah, Arizona. That's a good game. I will not bet that one though.
I only
We
have two.
are going to go to Charlottesville, Virginia. Is where we're going to go. Charlottesville. We're going to go to Tony Elliott, the head coach of Virginia. My man Tony Elliott, the old Clemson offensive coordinator. He's getting 3.5 against Duke. The disrespect.
I have an answer to that question, by the way.
He's an underdog at home.
The Red Leafs,
The Red Leafs are members of Division II.
Division II, a Canadian university affiliated with the U.S.-based National Collegiate Athletic Association.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
So there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ontario.
That's that guy we seen when we were at that home. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Okay.
So they did let a Canadian team in a Division II.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
There it is. It's
All right.
over. It's over.
Yeah.
It's all done.
NFL. What about it?
No, let him finish
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Virginia plus 3.5. Tony Elliott's the coach at Virginia. He was Dabo's old offensive coordinator. They're playing better. Virginia's playing better. They put a scare into Louisville last week, David. What?
No, NFL game just started.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow sucks.
Yeah. I need a Boyd
Joe Burrow.
Boyd touchdown.
God, we were so close to beating him. Close.
I need a Boyd touchdown.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd first touchdown.
First touchdown. Yes.
Not any touchdown, first touchdown.
First touchdown.
Yeah.
Or any touchdown too. I have both.
Virginia's playing better. They put a scare into Louisville
15-1.
last week. Virginia had the lead in the fourth quarter against Louisville. And they're 3-point dogs against Duke. The Dukies coming into Charlottesville? No. Give me the Cavaliers. Lock it up. Plus 3.5.
I gotta see
So
what
we
I
got-
got bet.
We got Virginia plus
Baltimore's
3.5.
charging right down the field. I know I got something. I got a mess here. Let's see what I got.
So let's go from Charlottesville, though,
I got a mess.
to...
Cheap
Huh.
tickets. Cheap tickets.
Let's see this Tennessee-Georgia line. Let's see this.
Mark Andrews, I have for first touchdown. I have both sides. I have Tyler Boyd
All right,
and Mark Andrews.
Tyler Boyd and Mark Andrews.
Yep.
I got Mark Andrews on my fantasy team, which I probably forgot to substitute a guy. This might be the last year I play fantasy football. I forgot to substitute. I lose by 10 points, and I accidentally left Amon St. Brown on the bench. He had 24
Yeah,
points.
This is the last year you're playing fantasy football?
I'm just
still
tired of it. I forget the stupid stuff, and then I'm losing. But I'm still 6-4. But I'm in like a dang $200-300 league, and I'm just forgetting to put Amon St. Brown in when I got a guy injured, and stupid thing. Oh gosh. So anyway, we were going from Charlottesville, Virginia, to we're gonna go look at old Rocky Top. Oh, Rocky Top,
Wow.
Tennessee.
Yes, I know it.
Oh,
Thank you.
Rocky Top. Yeah, we're gonna go to Knoxville. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go to Knoxville. I'm so glad Mizzou punched them in the mouth Saturday. Did you see that? Did you see the score to that game?
Yes, I saw the score.
36-3. I don't know. I stopped
Yeah,
when it was.
37-3 or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
They beat the hell out of them. That's all you needed to know. 36-7. Yeah. I was so. Clemson's had everybody thinks the dynasty's over. We're terrible.
We're back to Clemson now?
Yeah,
Are you-
yeah. I'm going to get this shot in. I'm going to get this in because in the offseason, Tennessee wouldn't shut up, okay? They wouldn't shut up. So I'm going to get this in. You know, what's his name? I got the dang.
I'll just watch the game while you rant.
Screw that game. It's just started, you know? Tennessee fans on Twitter were lighting me up. That's all they needed to know, okay? Lighting me up.
Ooh,
Is that Mark? No,
Yeah,
he got tackled at the 3-yard line.
I know.
Well, it was going to happen.
And
You
he's
had no
hurt,
chance
and he's
to
hurt.
score. Uh-oh.
He's hurt bad. His leg's hurt. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Wow.
That
Yeah,
wipes out my anytime touchdowns. I think he's really hurt bad.
I think so. He was trying to grab his leg and couldn't. He was too hurt to grab
Look
his
at
leg.
Jackson just threw his helmet down. Yeah,
In disgust because that's his best target.
that just kills my anytime touchdown tickets because I have Mark Andrews on it.
I went to 3 Clemson-Louisville games and
that's
seen Lamar
nasty.
Jackson
That
play.
looked like a nothing play.
Well, I mean, 2 guys fell on his dang legs.
Didn't look that bad.
That hurt me if they fell on my legs.
All right, picks.
I seen Lamar Jackson play 3 games. Clemson-Louisville. Lamar Jackson was quarterback all 3. Okay. Tennessee would not shut up. Okay. What was that? A Charger?
Yes.
Tennessee would not shut up. All offseason, all I heard was Tennessee. You know, we're back from a 20-year nap. They literally took a nap for 20 years, okay? 20 years.
Long nap.
Yeah, a nap. They were in the desolate basement.
I could use a nap.
They were in the desolate basement of college football for 20 years, okay? But now we're back. We'd kill Clemson. We beat
Kill 'em.
Clemson in the bowl game,
Back.
which they did. You know,
Did.
Cade fumbled the ball. I mean, he's done what I think Cade's done with the fumbleitis. He's had a good 3 weeks, David. Kid's had a great 3 weeks. He's got all the talent in the world. We see it every week. So I think he's got the fumbles out of it.
Right here.
The fumbleies.
Right here.
Yeah, we see Cade's got the talent.
Yep.
So anyway.
He does make some great and like NFL caliber throws. But then he'll do some stupid crap.
I know. Yeah. Tennessee was chirping all offseason. All I heard was Tennessee, right? I couldn't scroll my Twitter feed without some Tennessee fan acting like they've been owning college football. Well, they go into this year, okay? They're going to light the world on fire. Joe Milton. That's all I heard was Joe Milton.
Light him up.
They start their 3rd week of the year by going to Gainesville, Florida, and losing by 2 touchdowns to the Gators. The Gators are horrible. The Florida Gators are just terrible. You go to Gainesville and you lose. Yeah.
We're not going over the whole schedule. Please tell me we're not going over the whole
No,
schedule.
I'm not. I'm the losses, David.
Oh.
Stay with me here. So, 13 points. And they were never in the game. Florida could have beat them by 20. Yeah.
This reminds me of my drive with you to Clemson.
And it's not like Tennessee beat themselves in that game like we beat ourselves in the games we lost. Tennessee got outplayed that game. Joe Milton sucked, okay? So, Florida lost, okay? You barely beat an awful Texas A&M. It's 7-24. Yeah. You barely beat a Texas A&M team who fired their coach, by the way. Your touchdown's done, David, unless they kick a field goal, right?
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, I know.
I still need Baltimore to score and
Yes.
get over.
We need Baltimore to score.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I only have $5.
My luck, they'll go for it on 4th down and they'll miss it. Okay.
1st and goal.
They barely beat Texas A&M, who fired their coach. That's how good Texas A&M is. They barely beat them. They beat them, though. Good job. You beat Jimbo and A&M. Yep. You go to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and you got a 21-7 halftime lead. 20-7, I'm sorry.
Edwards touchdown.
Gus Edwards. Good job, Gus Bus.
I got him anytime touchdown. I'm good.
Okay.
Start. Now I need a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Oh, Russian touchdown from Lamar?
Well, yeah, rushing touchdown from Lamar, which could happen.
Those are parlays. They're not singles, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look at my tickets because this cat is out. It's yeah.
So they might be done.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know what I got. I got different ones, but I don't think I.
But they have a 20-7 halftime lead against Alabama.
Yeah, he's
you know the
close.
final of that game?
Andrews.
20-34. Alabama beat them 27-0 in the second half. Yeah, way to show up in the second half, Tennessee. So, what did they do last week, you guys? What does Whoa-Ho Rocky Top do last week? They go to Columbia, Missouri, and Brady Cook throws the ball all over the field against them, 36-7. You know who's not losing 36-7 against Mizzou and Columbia? Clemson. Never going to happen. So, yeah, this is your swan song, Tennessee. This is your comeback year. You know, they started the year by saying, we're back. Well, guess what? They're not. So, yeah, get into the basement, Tennessee.
This ticket's trash.
You're going to
Mark
Georgia,
Andrews
or
anytime
you got
soon.
Georgia coming to
Don't
town,
throw it
too.
away, 'cause he may come back.
Georgia's laying 10 in Rocky Top.
Right.
Does Tennessee get up for the game? No. You laid an egg against Mizzou. You laid an egg against Florida. You barely beat A&M. Georgia's going to embarrass you, Tennessee.
Oh, Gus Edwards touchdown. At least this one.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Gus Edwards touchdown.
Okay, what else you got? Nelson Aguilar? He plays for the Ravens?
Yes.
Okay. Lamar Jackson? And, oh, God, that's got to pay a $500,000. How much is it pay?
$2,000.
Yeah, it's 4,000 to 1? Or 400 to 1?
Yeah, 400 to 1.
Yeah, I'm cheering for you, but, you know. We'll
this
see.
one's no good. Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
This one I got I got everything with Mark Andrews except that ticket. But
All right.
I got the Ravens just need to win tonight for my big ticket. I have going into Sunday. I just need the Ravens to win. If Mark
what you got? $50 to win 500 or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
All money line.
Okay.
Yeah, all money line. Like
All right.
Dallas, Washington.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I got to get the Ravens home to keep it live.
Yeah. But yeah, Tennessee, get back in the basement. Georgia's going to lock the door on you this weekend. Minus 10.5. Georgia wins by 20, David. And I don't pick the dogs to cover much because I'm not a big cover dog fan.
We got to finish up.
Yeah, I am. I'm not a big cover dog fan, though. So I don't pick the dogs to cover much. But the dogs are going to go to Knoxville and Neyland Stadium. Neyland Stadium, it looks like a garbage worker convention, by the way. Like if a bunch of utility garbage workers were there at the same time. That's what Neyland looks like. But, yeah. So see you, Tennessee. I had to get that out. Because all I heard was Tennessee. Not going to happen, Tennessee. So after Georgia beats down Tennessee, let's go back to our September home, David. Let's go back to the upstate. What do you say? Let's go back to Clemson.
Let's go back to Clemson quickly.
Let's go back to Clemson, South Carolina from Knoxville. Yeah, that's the right way you want to go. You want to go down to the upstate of South Carolina, people. So let's go to Death Valley. I'm going to take my Tigers minus 6.5. I'm going to take the Clemson team total over. I don't know about the game over because the last time we played Drake May, you guys don't know who Drake May is probably, but you're going to have him on your fantasy teams and NFL drafts. He's going to be the top 10 pick probably because the NFL thinks they can turn Zach into something. Drake May's not bad. He's no Zach Wilson. That's not saying anything because Zach Wilson's trouble. But Drake May's okay. But you know what happened last time Drake May played the Clemson defense in December in the ACC championship game? He got one touchdown. And the Clemson defense slammed the door. 38-10 Clemson winner. That's what happened last time. So we're going to embarrass the Tar Heels. Ever since that Notre Dame game, David, we're a new team. We're cruising since that Notre Dame game. Take Clemson minus 6.5. So where are we going to make the trip from Death Valley to? It's always sad leaving, you know. You just want to stay, but you can't, you know. You got to get back to reality and out of what do they call that? What's the opposite of reality? Virtual reality? Would that be an opposite? Did I do that? Virtual reality? Yeah. Clemson would be like a virtual reality. Then you got to get back to the real reality. So anyway, let's go back to the real reality. I think that's it for the 2:30 games.
I know.
We're not going to like anything else. Oregon's going to beat the heck out of your alma mater. They're going to Phoenix and going to beat the heck out of Arizona State.
It's gonna get
But that
ugly.
line's ugly. It's 31.5.
That's a lot.
I can't lay 31.5 with Oregon.
Arizona State got like 28 against USC, and
Yeah, I mean,
game.
and it's at Arizona State. It's a hard game for Oregon to get up to. Do they get up against the Sun Devils? I don't know.
31.5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
Oregon's really good.
Yeah, Oregon's playing good. And I like their coach too. I like Dan Lanning, their coach. He was the old Georgia assistant. He went to Oregon. They asked him about the A&M job. Are you going to look at the Texas A&M job? He didn't beat around. Most coaches say, "Well, I'm concentrated on next week. I'm not going to talk about that." No, Dan Lanning said, "No, 100%. I'm not going to Texas A&M." Yeah. Dan Lanning, I like him. I might cheer for Oregon. I usually don't like those West Coast teams, those powder puffs out west, 6 a.m., college game day. No, thank you. But I like Oregon. I do like Dan Lanning. I like the way what he did about Deion. He said, we go for wins, they go for clicks. I like it. Dan Lanning. So let's see here. Where can we go on Saturday night? Where can we spend our Saturday night? Let's go to Lawrence, Kansas. Not necessarily a tourist destination, though. I can't think of a reason to. You been there?
On purpose?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to Lawrence, Kansas. K-State's coming to town. The Little Apple, the Purple guys are coming to town, and they're laying 9.5 against Kansas. Yeah. Give me the Jayhawks. Give me the Rock Chalk Jayhawks. I can't lay 9.5 in a rival. I can't take minus 9.5 in a rivalry game. The Jayhawks are at home. Yeah. Rock Chalk Jayhawk, lock it up. We're going to take 9.5 with Kansas. Is there anywhere else?
We need to wrap it up.
Before we get out of here, is there any little... Oh, there is somewhere to go. One of my favorite picks of the weekend. Absolute stunner that Michael Penix, one of the Heisman candidates, is an underdog this weekend against Oregon State. Give me Washington. No. DJ's not any good for Oregon State. Everybody thinks DJ's great. DJ does just enough. He's that quarterback that does just enough. Washington should not be dogs. Wrong team favored, David. Wrong team favored. Give me the Huskies going on the road. Yeah, I don't want to skip over this one either. Today? We already got it done. Dayton money line. LSU sucks. I know. Frauds. We're going to go to Como. Let's go to Columbia, Missouri, because the Gators are coming to town. Oh, the line's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought Mizzou was going to be favored by 14.5 because Florida sucks. Ha! Get this. Florida don't win this game, they can't go to a bowl. Oh, God. Yeah. You could, as bad as Clemson, No, Florida State. Yeah, we beat ourselves. We beat ourselves in every single game. I can admit when we get beat. What's that?
Boston College.
Oh, Boston College, 10-6, yeah, at half. That doesn't surprise me.
No,
10-6. That's a great money line. You got money line plus 185. So, as bad as the wheels are falling off in Clemson, South Carolina, Dabo's dynasty's over. He's out. Clemson sucks.
Yeah.
As bad as it is, we're going to finish 8-4. We're going to finish 8-4 and look pretty dang good down the stretch doing it. We could be the Texas A&M Aggies. We could be the Tennessee Volunteers getting beat 36-7, embarrassed. We could be the Florida Gators. Yeah. So that sucks. Yeah, Florida, you suck. All those other schools that talk about Clemson like that, you suck too. So let's lay. Hey, I tell it like it is. We could be getting beat 36-7 by Mizzou.
Highly entertaining.
As bad as it's been this year, we could be getting beat 36-7 by Mizzou. Yeah, and that's not a knock on Mizzou. I'm a bigger Mizzou fan than most of these people that I'm around here. They're not big Mizzou fans. They always expect the worst with Mizzou. They're so negative Nancy's with this team. And I'm like, guys, you got a decent team. Get behind them, This is the fun's in the winning. You're 8-2. You're 9th in the country. The fun is in the winning. You're winning. So, yeah, we're going to lay the 11. You know what? Let's dive into the stench a little. Let's take it up to 13.5. I don't ever do that. Let's take it up to 13.5. Florida, you suck. Yeah. Brady Cook's going to have 250 yards passing if he wants to. Or that Schrader kid might have 200 yards rushing. Yeah. So let's take Mizzou minus 13.5. I couldn't forget about Como. Couldn't forget about the home team, David. I love Mizzou this week, though. If they don't cover, they can have my money, but I'm going to take them 13.5. Nebraska, Wisconsin, no.
Okay.
Syracuse at Georgia Tech, nah, can't do that one. Hawaii's off, David.
So
no get even or get even worse game. Hawaii's done.
That's okay.
Yeah, no 11 o'clock football game.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah, no Hawaii. So, I don't know what we're going to do on a late Saturday night if you're losing. You're just going to have to carry it into Sunday to the No Fun League. My advice, if you're losing on a late Saturday night, you got no chance to get it back. Wait till Monday. We got Maction Monday. Yeah. It's Maction Monday, the MAC, the Mid-America
Only the
Conference.
biggest sport, most money gone on in the NFL.
Well, the losers can keep betting it, okay?
Well, you do.
I know. Yeah. I hadn't learned my lesson yet. I keep betting it. Yeah.
We got to get out of here.
I'm going to tell you one thing. What's easier to predict? Any NFL game you want this whole year or an Iowa under? It's like it's so much easier, It's like, God almighty.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got.
That's all? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got anything for the No Fun League?
My
Jaguars got beat up Sunday. Trevor had the ball first and goal at the 1 and fumbled every time.
I had something I liked this weekend. I got to look it up here. I didn't know we were going to get to me or not. I didn't know.
Yeah, we get to the No Fun League.
Yeah.
My Jaguars got beat up, man. They fumbled the ball every time, it looked like.
I do. The Lions are going to crush the Bears. I know it's a divisional game. 7.5. Goodbye.
Hey.
Goodbye.
If you got 5,000, go collect 1,500.
Yeah.
Money line.
Goodbye.
Play $5K on the money line. You get back 1,400.
I really don't like a lot this week. Last week I didn't do very well.
The Bears suck.
Saints really killed me last week.
Huh?
Divisional games.
Yeah.
A lot of divisional games.
Yeah.
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 Lot of them.
Yeah. Are the Lions going to be underdogs anytime this year?
I don't know.
Not in the NFC, they're not. Not in the NFC North, they're not.
No. All right, let's go.
They may not be.
Guys,
well, that's all I got, guys.
3 weeks. We'll be back in 3 weeks.
Yep. We will be back in 3 weeks. So that is, let's give a good look at the calendar. The best my calendar looking skills tell me is December 7th.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving. When we get back, we will have some college football playoff, some bowl games, some conference champions, because that is December 2nd, David. Yeah. It'll all be wrapped up. It'll all be into form December 7th when we come back. It'll all be wrapped in a nice little bow for us. Well, guys, we will see y'all December 7th. And until then, get behind the Missouri Tigers. That's what I'm going to
That's
say.
it.
Since most people watch us are from here. Well, we'll see you guys December 7th.